Hey guys, sorry. I meant to clear my throat before I hit the record button, but I didn't. Anyway, this is my new challenge for another monster party in Dragon Quest V. As you can see, we have two already guys in our team. Two of the four, anyway. It's going to be mostly just Vlad and Michael here for a while. I find it so weird that they named the HealSlime Michael. I don't know why, it just sounds so weird. Anyway, yes, it's going to be mostly Vlad and Michael for quite a while because our third party member is going to be, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, a Samigina or Samigina. I hope it's not that. It's a little devil dude that you could encounter near Gotha's caves. But yeah, we're going to have him as their third party member, and the fourth party member is going to be a Conqueror. A Conqueror is one of those sets of mini-heroes type of enemies. You can usually find them early on in, you find them early on in Chapter 1, I think, or maybe that may be the Pips, I don't know. Pips are a recolored version of them. But in any case, yeah, that guy, a Conqueror, is mostly going to be a fighter type. Also, I'm going to lower the music just a little bit because this feels a little too loud. There we go. But yeah, the Conqueror is going to be the physical type, and they're the more useful of the party members that you can get. Kind of find it funny, I'm getting a level up here. But yeah, they're one of the more useful ones because they're just a fighter. There's also mage variants and healer and hero variants of them, but the problem with those is that they don't get very good MP at all. Like, their max MP, like, for all of them, I think is like 50. And they'll have the more expensive spells. Even with all of the NPCs you got, it just is not worth having them. For the most part, anyway. I may yet find a use for them at some point, but that's going to be our fourth party member anyway. So it's a Dracky, a healer, a Samigina, and Conqueror. That's going to be our four-party band here. Now, one thing I want to note, I got the Dracky from near Wheelbrook, and to get the HealSlime early, as you can see, I'm kind of a little ahead in the storyline, but to get it, wow, really? One step away? To get it, the HealSlime early, you can just go to Above It All Tower, which is where I am right now, right outside of. And even though you can't access it until you're up to a certain part in the story, you could literally just go back and forth here at any time in the story, and you'll run into the enemies of Above It All Tower. So if you're looking for the small fry there or a healer, this is a good spot to get it early. But you have to make sure you can survive, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to survive this battle that well. We'll see. But in any case, that's it for the introduction. I guess I'll see you at the... which fight is it? The imposter fight at Coburg. I can't remember the name. The Dowager fight. I'll meet you guys there. Okay guys, we're here at the Faux Dowager fight. This one can actually be a little tough, especially since we only have Vlad and Michael here. So they have... Faux Dowager has a nasty breath attack and can also summon those, oh, what are they called? The bags? Bag of Laughs, that's what they're called. They can summon Bag of Laughs, which can fizzle, cast fizzle, and basically make Michael unable to heal. Which is why we have a bunch of medicinal herbs on everybody. Because we need it. This is our equipment setup. Vlad can only equip boomerangs or whips. He's mostly going to be using the whip because the whip has a better chance to hit and all that. He also has the Iron Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Skill Shield. That's the best armor he can get at the moment. As for Michael, I went into the casino in Fortuna and gambled until I can get a Middle King sword because, well, it's the best damn sword there is. And we need some actual firepower with only two of us. Not to mention, it seems like anytime you give Metal King swords to slimes, they have a high chance to miss in the beginning. It's weird. But yeah, he has a slime uniform, best defense that I could get him for the moment. Once I can get Zoom, I'll be able to get the self-healing slime curio for him. He also has the Shelmet best helmet I can get, and oddly enough, the pot lid is the best shield he can have for the moment. I also threw the crude image on him just to give him a little bit of extra luck and hope that if a fizzle does come out, that we can resist it slightly. I don't think that'll work. He's basically very susceptible to fizzle. Also a bunch of medicinal herbs. So one thing about these guys is obviously the HealSlime is going to be the main healer of this 4-person party eventually. But the Dracky's an interesting one. They have mostly buffs and debuffs. They're going to probably be what Gootrude the slime was in my last challenge on a Monsters Only. Because Drackies are pretty damn fast, and they have some interesting abilities, but they really don't have a lot to... they don't have a lot of major damage, especially Vlad. Vlad does not have any good equipment he can equip. So... we'll see. Oops, sorry. I meant to go ahead and do the Ra's Mirror. I weakened Monsters the hero in advance just to make sure he should be able to die fast enough. As usual, I'm going to spam an item. He could show her the mirror. Let's see. One thing that Vlad's going to do here is the Dowager is susceptible to Dazzle. It's one of the few things that they're susceptible to. This and Sap, but we don't have access to Sap, so Dazzle it is. And Michael's just gonna attack. Alright, he called for backup. Look at this mirror. Okay, you're on the whip. He's gonna attack the Bag of Laughs, and Michael's gonna attempt just to keep attacking Faux Dowager. Because Vlad was able to one-shot them. And this is where it gets a little dangerous. If you don't have access to heal, you're basically going to be herbing the shit out of everybody. So, okay, I'm going to say let him herb himself, though, so that we can get Michael some more hits in. Well, that sucked. I don't know if Vlad can one-shot, so I'm going to go ahead and test that out. Why don't you just regular heal yourself? You can't... okay, you can't one-shot Legionnaires. Good to know. Ouchies. Yeah, you just go ahead and attack, and you're gonna mid-heal Vlad. Having a HealSlime is kind of nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we have early healing at least, but we just don't have a really good offense because, again, Vlad's not really good for that. Oh boy. We want to defend when they do that because otherwise Faux Dowager can one-shot us. Yeah, that would have been 110, which would have been just death. You attack, you mid-heal. Especially when Dazzle's down. In fact, why don't you Dazzle her, and you heal him, because the fire comes out, he's going to get screwed. Yeah. This is a self-care time. Michael can survive it a little better, because Michael has a little bit of fire resistance. Alright, you're going to attack them, and you're going to attack Legionnaire. Alright, you can one-shot Bag of Laughs, and you can attack Faux Dowager. I don't like to rely on Michael to kill the Bag of Laughs, because... alright, she's dazzled, but I don't want to take the risk. Okay. Michael has a higher miss chance than Vlad, so that's why I'd rather have Vlad take care of the Bag of Laughs. Okay, you do that. Ouch. Okay. Actually, I don't know if Michael has resistance or not. I'll double check in a moment. Ah, you missed. Damn it. Alright, you can attack, and you need to take care of the Legionnaire. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. It still is a little tough because it's only just the two of us, and again, they're not really offensive people. Michael would be really dangerous if he didn't have that high miss chance. I don't know if there's some sort of programming for that where if you're low level you can't really use the Metal King sword very well, or if it's just like just a thing that slimes have with Metal King swords, that they just have a higher miss chance or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it though. Anyway, for the HealSlime, They do resist Flame Breath a little bit. It's 4 to 5, so it's 20%. It's not quite. It's not a lot, but it's something. But I think Dracky does too, don't they? Oh no, they don't. They don't resist it at all. So I guess it was just an unlucky roll, which is why they had similar numbers. Yeah, Dracky only has resistance to Poof and immune to Drain Magic and Fizzle. So yeah, Vlad can never be fizzled or drained. Actually, I think Healer, you can't be either, can you? Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, no, Healer has just a good resistance. It's only 1 in 3 chance for them to be drained. 1 in 3 chance to be for them to be fizzled too. So that's good to know. But yeah, there's no immunities on HealSlime otherwise. Anyway, that's that. I guess the next fight you guys will see me is in the volcano, but I guess I'll see you then. It's just gonna be these two guys still, so let's see how far that the Dracky and HealSlime can make it. Alright guys, we're here at the Marmageddon Cave, where our HealSlime Michael and our Dracky Vlad are going to take on the 3 Magmen. This one, you could die really easy if you're not careful. But luckily, both of them are very capable people here. We're about level 18 and 21, as you can see. Michael's pulling ahead in stat-wise, mostly because of the equipment, I would say. Yeah, you can see a 194 in attack and 151 defense. Though he does have a healthy amount of resilience, so that kind of helps too. And Dracky does not have as many options for defense and whatnot. So anyway, for items, we have the Metal King Sword as usual from Michael. We picked up the Slime Curio at Fortuna. That's where a lot of that defense is going. Plus, we're going to get some passive healing on Michael as we go. Top Hat was picked up recently at Monster Ferrado, as well as the Magic Shield at Lodestar Arbor, I think it was. Magic Shield is going to help out a lot for defense. Finally got an upgrade for them. As for Vlad the Dracky, he's got not both. He's got 3 different weapons: Edge Boomerang, Chain Whip, and Staff of Anti-Magic. We're going to have him on the Anti-Magic staff for now because he'll attack one at a time and have better damage. He's still got an Iron Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Scale Shield. Main thing is he's going to be sporting a lot of medicinal herbs. In fact, I'm going to even give him one more just to be safe. As usual, we killed off monsters. Our hero, still at level 13. He might level up when I have to pick up my 3rd party member, I'm not sure. You don't really need him to recruit monsters, but I don't know if it increases the chance or not. Also, I don't know if that changes as you go through generations or not. So all I know is right now, while Monsters has been dead, we've had a lot of people trying to be recruited, including Prestidigitators and Slimes and Brownies, while he was dead and not even in active party. So take that as what you will. Anyway, let's do this. This one we might actually lose, though, if we're particularly unlucky. But yeah, both people are going to be very instrumental. There is a small chance, though, that Michael might have to take everyone on by himself. Which we don't want to do because he might be stuck in a healing loop. So anyway, Michael's going to attack. Vlad's going to snooze. To cast snooze. Okay, we got 1. Okay, that's not too bad. Snooze again. He's still in the safe zone. Okay, 2 are asleep. We're going to have you heal yourself up a little. They're still asleep. I'm gonna... No, it doesn't do anything. Just attack. Alright, they all woke up. Cast snooze. We could be in trouble. Okay. Well, something I forgot to do is I should have brought... I have Yigglies, but I forgot to bring them in to the party. So this is going to be a little more interesting. You go ahead and heal yourself. Okay, we got 1 down. Of course, they both woke up. Okay, 1 fell asleep. That's the big thing we needed. Alright, you attack, and you have to herb yourself again. Oh no. Okay, you have to heal, and you're gonna have to snooze. We're getting lucky with what's falling asleep though. But yeah, you want to do it one at a time because attacks wake them up faster. Alright, that's okay. Now we can just kind of go all out. Yeah, Michael has good enough defense, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if we got really unlucky, all three of them could have just released the breath out and Vlad would have just went down. Michael would have been okay for a bit, but he could have gotten caught in a self-healing loop, so... I'm going to go ahead and just have you herb yourself up. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Again, like I said, that could have been worse. It's just a little tricky, just like the Faux Dowager fight was a little bit tricky, you know? Because things could have just went really badly, but we were okay. I would say you probably have like a 75% chance to always win, but you just have a decent amount of chance, like that 1 in 4 chance to just have really bad luck on you and you die out. Because while Michael's a bit of a tank now, getting ganged up on, he'll die fast. So something else I've been experiencing while I've been walking around is paralyzed. These two are highly susceptible, so I can't wait till I can get Samigina as part of our party because he's immune to paralyzed, which is what we need for Lodja much later. Alright, but anyway, I think the next fight's not good. The next boss fight's not until oh wow, not until our wife gets kidnapped, so I guess I'll see you then. Unless I forgot something, but see you then. Alright guys, we're here at the Rite of Passage. I forgot about this side boss. My bad. So, we're in the Rite of Passage. I finally got Samigina, as you can see, the red demon in there. One problem. I didn't realize there's a level cap that your hero needs to be at in order to recruit certain monsters. So, I may have over-leveled Michael and Vlad a little bit. I didn't mean to. I just was grinding and grinding, trying to get Sammy so many times, and it didn't happen. It wasn't happening because my hero was under level 20, so I had to go ahead and, well, you can't see him now, but Monsters is now level 20. I'm a little annoyed because I like to try to make sure my hero is low level if I'm not using him, but this is a case where for monster parties from here to future challenge runs, I'll have to level him up by a certain amount. Eventually, I'm going to have to level him up to level 29 in order to recruit the Conqueror for our 4th party member, but for now, he's level 20, and he'll stay dead until I need him to be 29. So, here we go with our items. Michael's pretty much the same. Metal King Sword, Slime Curio, Top Hat, Magic Shield with the crude image, did it for a little extra luck. He's also got 1 Yiggleaf. Everyone's got at least 1 Yiggleaf because it's a little dangerous. This next boss can one-shot any of us if he decides to, but it's not common that he'll use it. So, but that's why you just want to have the backup just in case. We got Sammy. Sammy's like a mixed mage and fighter, but they're not a super strong fighter. They're just a decent attacker. They've got a Dream Blade, Dragon Mail, Iron Mask, and Skill Shield. Spiked Armor is slightly better defense, but it doesn't have any breath resistance, and I like to keep that on for normal everyday things. This will be good for if I want to go metal killing. And of course, 1 Yiggleaf. As for Vlad the Dracky, Staff of Anti-Magic, he'll be using this because it's his best single target attacking weapon at the moment. Got a Silver Cuirass, Iron Helmet, and Skill Shield. The Boomerang we could use here, but it's not necessary. You're better off focus firing, really. A couple Metal Signal Herbs just in case for a little backup healing, because he's not really a big fighter. He's more of a support player here. But also 1 Yiggleaf as well. You do get at least 1 free Yiggleaf up to this point, possibly 2. I did go to the casino though and gambled a bunch until I could get a bunch just in case. But for battles, I try to keep it so I only bring a few with me. As for a quick ability check here, so we got Michael has from heal, mid heal, multi heal, full heal, zing. He's got all the good, most of the good stuff. He doesn't have full revive yet, but this is a good, setup really. He won't need multi heal for this fight. Sammy, I leveled him up until he got Frizzle, but right now he attacks about the same as Frizzle damage, so it's only for high defense enemies that Frizzle will be very useful. He's also got Whack, Fizzle, Kasnooze, Spooky Aura. Those are nice stuff there, but he's going to be just attacking this fight. And Dracky here, Dracky's got Dazzle Snooze, we knew that. Weird Dance, Drain Magic, but Dazzle Flash is the new one. And that's going to be the one that can blind all enemies for free, but it has a lower success rate than regular Dazzle does. At least in my experience, anyway. Alright, let's go. These two bozos are coming. We can't do what we did last time, unfortunately, because we don't have access to Fuddle, where we confused one of the enemies to just continue hitting his compatriot. But at least we have Dazzle. So, Michael and Sammy are going to attack, and Vlad's going to Dazzle Flash. Alright, one didn't get it. That's okay. We're okay still. Go ahead and Dazzle Flash again. We want to get both of them. There we go. Yeah, Michael's got self-curing anyway. I'm going to have him go ahead and just heal himself up. Because Vlad does not have very good defenses. Doesn't have a lot of good equipment. That's the really main issue. Ah, really? Gotta be safe. But yeah, generally this is just attack and heal for the most part, with Dazzle helping a little bit. Yeah. Be safe and heal. Sammy's in the front because they have the best defense to HP ratio. Sammy's slowly getting up there, though. Sorry, I think I said Sammy before. Michael's up front, not Sammy. Oh, no. I don't know why you focused on that. I think I accidentally pressed the arrow key towards him. But we can keep attacking. Okay. They both can see again. So back to Dazzle Flash. It's great that status effects can affect these guys, though. But if Robin Hood does a desperate attack, that's basically going to be one-hit KO for any of us, I believe, because he can go up to 250 damage, and none of us have that type of HP. But yeah, okay, there we go. But yeah, Sammy has decent attack. You could also Frizzle too. I mean, like, again, it's very similar damage to what he does already. Oh yeah, that guy doesn't have much HP, but you're better off not focusing on him because he just will... He'll defend a lot and just end up tanking more. So, anyway, there's that little uneventful mini-boss. I'll meet you, I think the next one's Khan? Is it Khan or Sloan? I forget. I think it's Khan the Knight, if I remember right. I didn't mean that to rhyme. But I'll see you in that battle next. Okay, so I forgot about these mini-bosses here. These guys are basically nothing, but I'm going to show them off anyway, just because they are somewhat interesting, at least. And they are considered bosses. So these guys before Khan. So why don't we jump in? I don't even worry about our levels and setup. It really doesn't matter. These are mini sort of bosses. Orc-Pon. Honestly, you're just going to attack. Samigina's got a couple of different bit of equipment, but otherwise, same items on him. Gotta switch you back over to the Staff of Anti-Magic just to get you a little bit more damage, and you're good. So it's just all-out attack. I'm actually gonna go ahead just to make sure he's okay. But yeah, Sammy can sometimes put him to sleep with his sword, so sometimes you can get lucky, but otherwise it's just go all out, attack him. He hits a little hard, but you're generally going to be okay. I think if I remember right, the next one is a little bit more tricky. Yeah, see, not a big deal. That's why I'm not even showing off anything too much. Anyway, I guess I will show the next one. I'm only throwing these guys in just because, again, they're considered bosses technically. So, anyway, next. Alright, it's time for pawn number 2. Same setup, same general setup here. We're just going to mostly be attacking. Attacking and healing. That's mainly what we're going to be doing. Because this one, Chimera can actually do some heavy damage if you're not careful. But anyway, I'm actually going to have Sammy use Frizzle because the Chimera actually has decent amount of defense. So it's a better idea just to go ahead. It's more reliable damage. I mean, Sammy could crit sometimes, but that's about it. Yeah, see, that was like 72. Let's see what happens when Sammy just regular attacks. 40. See, so right now, Frizzle's a little bit better. I might throw a multi-heal from Michael at some point, but generally, if you wanted to be safe, you could just do mid-heals while the other two wail on him. Nice! Yeah, sometimes Vlad can crit. We're still in the safe zone, oddly enough. So we basically probably could just go all out without any worry whatsoever. They are... Wow, a double mid-heal. I don't see that often. But yeah, Sammy's a little slow, unfortunately. Alright, now I have to toss in a multi-heal. I think Vlad's dead. Oh no, he survived. Good for him. We barely survived doing that all-out strategy. Yeah, I definitely neglected a little bit of healing there, but in any case, yeah, it's only a little bit harder, and only if you are playing it risky. If I decide to play it boring and just heal the whole time, every time he hit, we would have been perfectly safe, so... I'm not sure if it's the levels, too, because Michael and Vlad are probably a little bit ahead in their levels, at least, but not by much. They don't... Shut up, computer. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're done. Let's go ahead and now fight Con. Alright, we're here. By the way, for this run, I chose Deborah as my wife. I'm mostly going to be probably choosing either Nera or Deborah randomly for these monster runs, just because I like the extra little bit of treasure. There's just no benefit for taking Bianca for these fights, really. For these challenges, anyway. So, I also wanted to show off a little funny dialogue when you bring her monsters dead. Anyway, items are basically going to be the same as before. There's literally no change. Yig leaves are the main thing. Don't worry about the Chimera wings. I just incidentally picked them up. Just make sure you have a Yig leaf on each person. You should have at least up to 3 by now naturally, without going to the casino. Assuming you are picking up all treasures around. It might be 2 actually, but if you only have 2, give them to Sammy or Vlad, because at least Michael can use what do you call it? Zing at this point. Though if you don't have Zing yet, maybe give it to Michael, because Sammy's actually going to be the main damage dealer, with Michael being the second best. Vlad playing support, but also helping with damage too. Anyway, let's go ahead and hear Deborah's touching words. I know you pledge your devotion and loyalty to me, but this is going too far. Okay, that's all. I never saw that dialogue before, so I just thought that was kind of amusing. Deborah's always pretty amusing. But I also like her righteous indignation on your behalf that she does there. Just like, how dare he try to replace you? That's my job, almost. It's basically what she's inferring in a way. Anyway, for this part, well, the hero's just going to show off his item collection while everyone else defends. Look at my key! It's so pretty! Okay, that should trigger it. Alright, Deborah jumps in. Alright, now he's going to still keep showing off his key while everyone else is just going to do their best attacks. he is susceptible to Dazzle, so Vlad's going to be going ahead and doing that. Unfortunately, that's the only status that we have available to us that affects him. So keep showing that key. Everyone else can just keep doing their thing. Swoosh is probably the most dangerous thing that he could do. I actually probably shouldn't have Dazzle Flashed until Monsters was dead. Monsters might actually survive this, but that's okay. He needs to be level 29 for 3rd generation anyway, so it's not the biggest deal if he survives, but I'm trying not to keep him alive. I know I could also keep defending, but honestly, even if he was, even if, like, you know, him being alive contributed much to this battle, oh, I forgot, I just attacked instead. It really wouldn't matter. Like, his meat shielding doesn't matter enough. We would still get this. So that's why I'm not bothering with defending until he dies. I know that's what some people do whenever they're trying to do a challenge run. But yeah, that Frizzle is definitely helpful. It's kind of nice. We actually have more of a mage presence in this party. I mean, it's single target only. We also have an actual... Well, Michael kind of fits what Kim the Chimera did at the moment. I think you're okay, but just in case, why don't you self-heal a little bit? I'd rather Michael attack. Nah, he could see again. Yeah, now you gotta whip out the full heals. Frizzle and Dazzle. Yeah, I mean, it's only for the moment is Michael going to be like a really heavy hitter. He's mostly just going to be support though later on. Sammy's going to have a very important role though for logic because he is completely unaffected. Oh, because Swoosh doesn't affect us that much. He's completely unaffected by Paralyze, so he'll be basically the one. Oh, you can do one more. Okay, good. He'll basically be the one... Yeah, he's dead. Unparalyzing everybody else so that we could survive Lodja. By the way, our 4th party member, Conkerer, he's actually basically just another version of our brownie buddy, Whacka. Just, he actually has a couple skills. Not that they matter much, just... That's it, though. Alright. I guess I'll be seeing you guys in Generation 3 next. Depending, I don't know which one I'm going to be fighting first this time. It really depends how I'm feeling and how early I can get the Conqueror. But I will have to do some grinding for the hero to get him to level 29 so we could actually have a chance of recruiting him. So don't be surprised if you see us at even higher levels. I'm not trying to grind super high. I'm just literally trying to get the bare minimum. Unfortunately, I'm just a little worried that our healer and, well, the Dracky I'm not too worried about. The Dracky is not going to be super powered even at level 99, but I don't want to be over leveled too much. But I'll see you in the next gut fight, guys.